Well, good morning. So good to see all of you here again today. I had a wonderful time yesterday. I appreciated all of the speakers and their remarks and the panelists, and I was just telling Dr. Parens that what I thought made the conference a particular success on day one was the fantastic participation of everyone in the audience, and so I'm looking forward to another a good day. As I mentioned to you yesterday, we have sort of two themes that are related to ethics in the global city, and the first one we explored a great deal yesterday, the convergence of those trends of urbanization and population aging. But of course, one of the other dimensions of global cities that we discussed in the first session yesterday is the fact that one of the things global cities like Hong Kong and New York and Paris and London and Tokyo have in common is that they are centers of medical excellence. They are centers of research and development. And as such, many of the issues in bioethics, indeed the issues in many ways that led to the creation of bioethics, are experienced first, in some ways, in the health systems of global cities. About 45 years ago, when people were first starting to look and develop what has become bioethics, they were looking at the development of new medical technologies, kidney dialysis, organ transplant, and others that were able to keep people alive longer, and recognize that those technologies were raising important ethical questions. When does life begin? When does it end? When should we intervene? Should we intervene? And those sorts of questions have continued. And so many of the keynote by Dr. Parens, who I'll introduce in just a moment, and many of the panels today look at the ethical implications of new and emerging technologies, genetics and neuroscience, and in the last two panels of the day, we're going to bring together those themes on population aging and technology in most direct ways by having two, I think, going to be very exciting panels looking at Alzheimer's disease, both the ethical implications of our capacity, our sort of growing and enhanced capacity to test for Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia earlier in the disease course, and the questions that are raised for clinicians who are caring for people who currently have Alzheimer's. First, let me begin by introducing Dr. Parens. One of the real distinct pleasures of working at the Hastings Center is that I get to, on a regular basis, listen to Erik Parens discuss his work and critique the work of others. I have been at the Hastings Center for 5 years, and I think it's fair to say that along with Dan Callahan, I've learned as much about bioethics from Erik as anyone. His work, as you can see from his bio, focuses on how we use technologies to shape ourselves. He'll discuss this in more detail, and I strongly recommend that you read his new book, which just came out from Oxford University Press, Shaping Ourselves, with a subtitle I'm going to mess up, so I'm not going to bother, but it's a really wonderful book, and he is going to reflect for you on some of the ethical challenges related to things that are in the news regularly, things about expanding newborn genetic testing, and lots of issues related to personalized medicine. So, with that, please let me introduce Erik, and please welcome him.